Hello everyone, this is John Jenkins and I'm bringing you this video. It is October the 21st, 2020, and the reason I'm bringing you this video is that I completed my first college midterm. I completed the first college midterm. It took me a total of 11 days. There was actually I was I wanted to be done after 8 days, but the issue was that I rushed through the project. First of all, the issue was that I spent too much time on the basics. I spent too much time watching the basic videos on the previous stuff. So I waited really late to get started on the midterm, and then when I did the midterm, I rushed through the midterm. So when I finished the midterm, I had a bunch of bridges to nowhere in the code. So I'm learning how to make artificial intelligence. So I had a bunch of bridges to nowhere in the code, um, and on top of that, I had bridges to nowhere in the code, which is I had whole sections of the code inside of the program that were not meant for anything. So I had replaced the old code with new code, but I didn't take out the old code. I just left it there because I guess I didn't think that they were going to grade me on the neatness of the code. I guess I was just naive on that point. And then the second part was that I had a bunch of print statements inside the code because I was using the print statements to diagnose the problems with the code. Using print statements can help you a lot if you're having problems with the data. So that was the other thing. And then I had a lot of serious errors where I was using um, basically I was trying to get around using regular expressions. I was trying to get around using regular expressions. I didn't want to have to use regular expressions because I had never used them before. But the issue was that if I did not, regular expressions were not required for this project. But if I had not used regular expressions, I would have failed. I never would have been able to pass the project because yeah. So I could have used a slow method and just like. Replace strip and forever. But the only way to actually finish a project quickly it was by doing regular expressions. So I got to that point where I was doing regular expressions, and yeah, that was it. That was it. I had the bridges to nowhere. I had all the print statements. And I was avoiding regular expressions, but I really had to use it because yeah, that was it. So what I would say, if you're going to online college, the most important thing I would say is that um, I would say the two most important things that I would say about college are number one, accreditation, and two is debt. So the only accreditation that is worth anything is North Central accreditation. So if your college is not North Central accredited, then your credits won't transfer. But there's a flip side to that. So this is my second time being in college, and basically every time I've gone to college, the school was not accredited, at least not North Central, at least not regionally. So I went to IADT Chicago back in 2003. they have what's called career education colleges certification, accreditation, career education colleges accreditation. It was basically a for-profit college, so they had their own proprietary accreditation. And my current college has absolutely zero accreditation. But that gets me to the second point, which is debt. So my current college has zero accreditation at all, which means that none of my credits will ever transfer to a college or institution. But the issue is that I'm learning a marketable skill. I'm learning a marketable skill, and it's a skill that I always wanted to learn. So it's a skill that I actually really want to learn, and it's a marketable skill. And not only that is that I got a discount, which means that I can do my entire college degree completely debt free, and that's the valuable part is that I can do this entire college degree debt free. Uh, um, yeah, so that's the second valuable part. I can do the entire college degree debt free. Um, and the third thing is that I can get a scholarship, which is non-monetary. So for a particular reason, any scholarship I get it's better if it's a non-monetary scholarship. If it's basically if it's not redeemable for cash, if they're not if they're not actually giving you money, if it's just like a scholarship that makes the program free instead of giving you the money to pay for the degree, then it's better for me in my situation. So it's easier for me in my situation. I don't have to adjust too much. So like I said, the two most important things about going back to college are accreditation, which is North Central, and debt. What you can have debt if you want. I've been debt free for a year now. It's about a year and 4 months. Yeah, a year and 4 months now. Uh, so I don't want to go back into debt. Um, so that's all I wanted to say is that yeah. So like I said, my every college I've ever gone to has been unaccredited, but but it's balanced out by the fact that I get to stay out of debt. So and I learn a marketable skill that I personally want to learn, which is artificial intelligence. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to say is that uh, yeah, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So thanks everyone for your help, and uh, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to record my next video, which is I'm working on a couple of courses that I have to edit, and then I will move on to the next thing. So check out, look out for my courses. I don't know when I'm gonna release them, but look out for my courses. Try to check them out. See what you think. Everyone, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your viewership, and congratulations to me. I just got to 174 subscribers. So yeah, I mean that's really unusual for me. I usually don't I usually don't get this kind of attention. So yeah, so congratulations to me on 174 subscribers, and yeah, and I remember there was in the beginning before 2016 there was only about 8 subscribers. So that's what 22 times, almost 22 times as much as many subscribers. So that's all I wanted to say. So if you're thinking of going back to college, just weigh those different aspects, weigh those two aspects. You know, if you want accreditation, not accredited, if you want debt, if you don't want debt, if you want scholarships, if you don't want scholarship, or what kind of scholarship you want. And that's it. So have a nice day and goodbye.